What would happen if you could completely transform your life in just 3 days? Close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, now open them and listen carefully, because what I'm about to share with you could change your life forever. 012 Have you ever wished you could snap your fingers and instantly create the life you've always wanted? Well, what if I told you there's a belief system so powerful it can turn your dreams into reality in just 3 days? You might be thinking that's impossible, but what if the only thing standing between you and your dreams is your own mind? 028 What if you could harness the incredible power of your thoughts to shape your reality? Today, we're going to explore a revolutionary approach that challenges everything you thought you knew about success and happiness. This isn't about positive thinking or wishful dreaming, it's about tapping into the true potential of your mind to create tangible results in the real world. Think about it. How many times have you held yourself back because you thought something was impossible? How often have you settled for less than you deserve because you didn't believe you could achieve more? It's time to free yourself from those limiting beliefs. It's time to embrace a new way of thinking that will propel you toward the life you've always dreamed of. Are you ready to discover how your thoughts can become your reality? In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you the exact steps you need to follow to transform your life. You'll learn how to reprogram your mind for success, how to visualize your goals so vividly that they become inevitable, and how to align your actions with your desires. Are you prepared to embark on this life-changing journey? Let's dive in and unlock the extraordinary power of your mind. Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess, but are you using it to its fullest potential? Most people don't realize that their thoughts are shaping their reality every day. Think about it. How often do you find yourself dwelling on problems, fears, or limitations? If you're like most people, it's probably more often than you'd like to admit. But here's the thing, when you focus on these negative aspects, you're actually reinforcing them in your life. It's time to change the script. Instead of thinking about what you don't want, start focusing on what you do want. Your thoughts are like seeds. What you plant in your mind will grow in your life. So why not plant thoughts of success, happiness, and abundance? This isn't just motivational talk, it's based on scientific principles. Your brain doesn't distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you consistently think about your goals and desires, your brain begins to create new neural pathways. These pathways make it easier for you to take actions that align with your goals. But here's the key, you can't just think about your goals once in a while. You need to immerse yourself in them. You need to make your desires the dominant thoughts in your mind. When you do this, you start to see opportunities that were always there but invisible to you before. Have you ever bought a new car and suddenly started seeing that same model everywhere? That's because you've primed your brain to notice it. The same principle applies to your goals and desires. When you consistently focus on what you want, you'll start to notice opportunities to make it happen. So how can you actually do this? Start by becoming aware of your thoughts. Anytime you catch yourself thinking negatively, stop and replace that thought with a positive one. Instead of "I can't afford that," think, "I'm working to have more than enough money for the things I want." Remember, your beliefs create your reality. If you believe something is impossible, it will be for you. But if you believe it's possible, you open the door for it to happen. Are you ready to harness the power of your beliefs and create the life you truly desire? Now that we've laid the foundation of our belief system, let's dive into a crucial technique that supercharges it: visualization. But we're not talking about just any kind of visualization. We're talking about a powerful, multisensory experience that will turn your desires into reality. Have you ever noticed how vividly you can remember a favorite memory? You can see the details, hear the sounds, and even feel the emotions associated with that moment. That's the level of intensity we're aiming for with our visualizations. Here's how to do it. Close your eyes and imagine your goal as if it's already achieved. Let's say you want to have your dream house. Imagine standing in front of it. What color is the front door? How does the key feel in your hand as you turn it to enter? What's the first thing you notice? The scent of fresh flowers at the entrance, the sound of your footsteps on the wooden floor. The more detailed your visualization, the more real it becomes for your subconscious mind. And when your subconscious believes something is real, it starts working to make it your reality. But here's where most people go wrong. They visualize without emotion. Emotion is the fuel that powers your visualizations. It's not enough to just see your goal, you need to feel it. Think about it. How would you feel standing in your dream house? Excited? Proud? Grateful? Let those emotions flood over you. Feel the joy bubbling in your chest. Let the emotion flow through your body. Immerse yourself in the gratitude of having achieved your goal. These positive emotions serve two purposes. First, they make your visualizations more vivid and believable to your subconscious. Second, they raise your energetic frequency, aligning you with the vibration of what you want. You might be wondering, how often should I do this? Ideally, you should practice your visualizations at least twice a day, once upon waking and once before sleep. These are times when your subconscious mind is most receptive. But don't stop there. Carry the feeling of your visualization with you throughout the day. When you're stuck in traffic or waiting in line, close your eyes for a moment and relive that powerful image. Let those positive emotions resurface. Here's a powerful question to ask yourself. If you had already achieved your goal, how would you feel right now? Carry that feeling with you. Let it inform your actions and decisions. As you practice this technique, you'll notice something incredible start to happen. Your actions will naturally align with your visualizations. You'll find yourself making decisions that bring you closer to your goals without even trying. And here's the best part. This technique works for any goal, whether you want to improve your health, advance your career, find love, or increase your wealth. Visualization combined with emotion is your secret weapon. Are you beginning to see how powerful this can be? By consistently practicing vivid, emotion-filled visualizations, you're literally rewiring your brain for success. You're training your mind to seek out opportunities that align with your goals. You're becoming a magnet for the life you desire. So, are you ready to put this into practice? Take a moment right now to visualize your biggest goal. See it, hear it, feel it. Let the emotions flow through you. This is the first step to turning your dreams into reality. Now that you've mastered the art of visualization, it's time to take it a step further. Let's explore a concept that might seem counterintuitive at first but is incredibly powerful: living from the end. What does it mean to live from the end? It's about embodying the person you'll be when you've achieved your goals. It's not just about thinking of your future self, it's about becoming that person right now. Think about it. How would you act if you had already achieved your biggest goal? How would you behave? What decisions would you make? How would you treat others and yourself? Let's say your goal is to become a successful entrepreneur. If you had already achieved that, what would your day look like? You'd probably wake up early, full of energy and purpose. You would probably dress in a way that makes you feel confident and successful. You'd make decisions with authority and speak with conviction about your business. Now here's the key: start doing those things now. Don't wait until you've achieved it to act as if you already have. By living as if you've already reached your goal, you're sending a powerful message to your subconscious and the world around you. This isn't about pretending or being fake, it's about aligning your current actions with your future self. It's about bridging the gap between where you are and where you want to be. You might think, but isn't this just faking it until I make it? Not at all. This is about authentic alignment. You're not faking anything, you're simply stepping into the reality you're creating. Here's a question to reflect on. What is one habit your future successful self would have that you can start implementing today? Maybe it's reading industry news every morning, networking with other professionals in your field, or treating your current job with the same dedication you would give to your dream business. By adopting these habits and mindsets now, you're building a bridge toward your desired future. You're training yourself to be ready for the success that's coming. This approach also helps you overcome one of the biggest obstacles to reaching your goals, fear of the unknown. When you start living as if you've already achieved your goals, that future becomes less frightening and more familiar. Living from the end also changes how others perceive you. When you act with the confidence and assurance of someone who is already successful, people respond to you differently. Opportunities begin to appear because you are now aligned with them. So how can you start living from the end today? Start by making a list of characteristics, habits, and behaviors that your successful future self would have, and then begin incorporating them into your daily life, one by one. Are you ready to close the gap between your current self and your future self? Are you prepared to live as if your dreams have already come true? This is where the magic happens, where your current reality begins to shift to match your inner vision. As you embark on this transformative journey, you'll encounter a force that can make or break your success: resistance. This resistance often comes from within, as your old thought patterns and beliefs try to reassert themselves. How will you respond when doubts arise, when your visualizations don't seem to manifest quickly enough? This is where persistence becomes your most valuable ally. Persistence is the bridge between your current reality and your desired future. It's what keeps you moving forward when results aren't immediately visible. Think about it. How many times have you started something with enthusiasm only to give up when the initial excitement faded? We've all been there. But what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who don't is the ability to keep going, especially when it's tough. Persistence isn't about blindly pushing forward. It's about maintaining your focus and belief even when external circumstances haven't caught up with your inner vision. It's about reprogramming your brain, creating new neural pathways that support your goals. Consider this. How long did it take you to learn to walk? You didn't give up after a few falls, right? You kept trying day after day until walking became natural. Achieving your goals works the same way. Every time you practice your visualizations, every time you choose to live from the end, you're strengthening those neural pathways. But here's the challenge. Your brain is wired to seek comfort and avoid change. It will try to pull you back to your old ways of thinking and acting. This is where many people give up, mistaking this resistance as a sign that their goals are unreachable. But what if, instead, you saw this resistance as a sign that you're on the right path? What if you understood that this discomfort is simply your brain adjusting to a new way of being? Persistence allows you to overcome this discomfort. It allows you to keep believing even when your outer reality hasn't yet changed. It's about trusting the process and understanding that change takes time. Here's a powerful question to ask yourself when you face challenges. What would my successful future self do in this situation? This simple question can help align your actions with your goals, even when it's tough. Persistence also means being kind to yourself. There may be days when you struggle to maintain positive visualizations or fall back into old patterns. That's okay. The key is to gently guide yourself back to your practice without judgment or self-criticism. Are you willing to commit to persistence? Are you ready to keep moving forward even when it gets hard? Because that's where real transformation happens. That's where you prove to yourself and the universe that you're serious about your goals. Now, Let's talk about a critical period in your journey, the 3-day window. This initial period is where the magic begins, and it's crucial for setting the foundation for your new reality. Why 3 days? It's enough time to start reprogramming your brain, but sure enough to be achievable. Think about it. Can you commit to intensely focusing on your new beliefs and visualizations for just 72 hours? During these 3 days, your task is to fully immerse yourself in your new mindset. It's like a mental cleanse, eliminating any thoughts or behaviors that contradict your desired reality. Here's the challenge. Can you, for the next 3 days, catch every negative thought and immediately replace it with a positive one? Can you hold your visualizations with unwavering focus? This 3-day window is your chance to break free from old patterns. It's your opportunity to prove to yourself that you have the power to control your thoughts, and, by extension, your reality. But let's be clear, these 3 days won't be easy. Your old habits and beliefs will fight to return. You might feel uncomfortable or even anxious. That's normal. It's your brain resisting change. So how do you navigate these 3 days successfully? Start by creating an environment that supports your new mindset. Surround yourself with positive influences. Maybe that means listening to motivational audio while you get ready in the morning or putting affirmations on your bathroom mirror. What about the people around you? Can you spend more time with those who support your goals and less with those who doubt them? Remember, you're not just changing your thoughts, you're changing your entire energy. During these 3 days, pay special attention to your self-talk. Is it kind and encouraging, or critical and doubtful? Your internal dialogue shapes your reality, so make it as positive and supportive as possible. Here's a powerful question to ask yourself throughout these 3 days. Is this thought or action aligned with my new reality? If the answer is no, immediately redirect. Are you ready to take on this 3-day challenge? Are you prepared to focus all your energy and concentration on creating your new reality? Because if you can do it for 3 days, you can do it for a lifetime. While visualization and belief are powerful tools, they aren't the whole story. To truly manifest your desires, you need to combine your mental work with physical action. But not just any action, we're talking about inspired action. What's the difference between regular action and inspired action? It's all about the energy behind it. Inspired action comes from a place of excitement and anticipation, not from fear or desperation. Think about it. Have you ever forced yourself to do something just because you felt you had to, even though it didn't feel right? How did that turn out? Now compare it to times when you felt genuinely excited to take action. Which was more effective? Inspired action feels effortless. It's like you're being drawn toward your goal rather than pushing yourself. When you're aligned with your desires, opportunities seem to appear natural. Out of nowhere, you start feeling compelled to act on opportunities. But how do you know when to act? This is where your intuition comes in. As you practice visualization and live from the end, you'll begin receiving impulses or gut feelings. These are your cues for inspired action. Here's a question to reflect on. What is one action you could take today that feels right and moves you closer to your goal? It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's making a call you've been putting off or researching a topic related to your dream. The size of the action doesn't matter. What matters is that it feels good. Inspired action also means staying open to unexpected opportunities. Sometimes, the path to your goal isn't a straight line. Are you willing to take a detour if it feels right? Can you trust that the universe might have a better plan than the one you've drawn up? Remember, taking inspired action doesn't mean you'll never feel fear or doubt. Those feelings may still appear. The difference is that you don't let them drive your actions. Instead, you choose to act from a place of excitement and possibility. As you move forward, keep asking yourself, does this action feel expansive or contractive? Does it energize me or drain me? Let these questions guide you toward truly inspired action. Are you ready to combine your powerful visualizations with inspired action? Are you prepared to trust your intuition and take steps that align with your dreams? This is where thought turns into reality, where your internal work manifests in the external world. As you progress on your journey, you'll inevitably face obstacles. But here's a perspective shift that can change everything. What if these challenges aren't obstacles but stepping stones? Each obstacle you encounter is an opportunity to grow, a chance to strengthen your belief and demonstrate your commitment to your goals. Think about it. How often have you gained your biggest lessons from your toughest challenges? When you face an obstacle, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How is this obstacle helping me become the person I need to be to achieve my goals? This mindset turns each challenge into a valuable experience. Consider this: a bodybuilder doesn't get stronger by lifting weights that are too light, it's the heaviest weights that build more muscle. Similarly, it's your greatest challenges that build your mental and emotional strength. But here's the key: don't let obstacles shake your belief. When things get tough, that's when you need to double down on your visualizations and affirmations. Here's a question for those challenging moments: what would my successful future self do in this situation? This question alone can change your perspective and guide you toward a solution. Obstacles also serve another purpose: they test your commitment. Are you willing to keep going when things get tough? Can you see setbacks as temporary rather than permanent? By seeing obstacles as opportunities for growth, you don't just overcome them, you use them to propel yourself forward. Each challenge you face makes you more resilient, more resourceful, and better prepared for the success ahead. Are you ready to embrace obstacles as part of your growth journey? Can you commit to seeing challenges not as barriers but as opportunities to become the person who achieves your dreams? Let's talk about the secret weapon that turns dreamers into doers: consistency. You might be wondering, how do I maintain this powerful mindset day after day? The answer lies in your daily practice. Think of your mind as a garden, your thoughts are the seeds, and your daily actions are the water and sunlight. What happens if you water a plant sporadically? It withers. But with consistent care, it flourishes. The same principle applies to your goals. Consistency is what transforms your visualizations from mere dreams into tangible reality. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. But here's a question that might challenge you: can you commit to nurturing your dreams every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired, stressed, or discouraged? This is where many fall short. They start strong but lose momentum when life gets in the way. Don't fall into this trap. Your daily practice doesn't need to consume much time. Even 5 minutes of focused visualization or positive affirmations can keep you on track. Consider creating a morning routine that sets the tone for your day. How would you feel starting each morning reaffirming your goals and visualizing your success? This simple habit can change the trajectory of your entire day. Consistency also means aligning your daily actions with your long-term vision. Ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do today to bring me closer to my goal? It could be as simple as reading an article in your field or making a new professional connection. Are you ready to make your success inevitable through daily, consistent action? Can you commit to showing up for your dreams every day, no matter what? This is where the magic happens, in the quiet, consistent moments that add up to massive change. Gratitude isn't just a practice that makes you feel good, it's a powerful catalyst for manifestation. This often underestimated force can supercharge your alignment with abundance in ways you might not expect. Imagine this: you wake up each morning, and instead of immediately thinking about your to-do list or worries, you take a moment to appreciate what you have. How would this change your energy for the day ahead? What opportunities might you notice that you'd otherwise overlook? Gratitude acts like a magnet, attracting more of what you appreciate into your life. It's a simple yet profound principle: the more grateful you are, the more reasons the universe gives you to be grateful. But here's the real challenge: can you find gratitude in all circumstances, even the difficult ones? It's not about ignoring problems but discovering hidden opportunities within them. What lessons can you learn? How can these challenges make you stronger? As you cultivate this attitude of appreciation, you'll notice something remarkable happening. Your energy changes, and those around you can feel it. You become a source of positivity, inspiring others with your outlook. Have you considered the ripple effect your gratitude could have on your family, friends, and colleagues? By embracing gratitude alongside the belief system we've discussed, you're not only changing your own life, you're positively impacting the world around you. You're becoming a living example of what's possible when you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desires. Are you ready to harness the power of gratitude to accelerate your success and make a positive impact on the world? The power to reshape your reality lies in your hands. You've begun a transformative journey, armed with powerful tools to manifest your deepest desires. From tapping into the strength of your beliefs to mastering the art of visualization, you've unlocked the secrets that separate dreamers from achievers. Reflect on how far you've come. You've learned to live from the end, to persist in the face of challenges, and to take inspired action. You've discovered the magic of the 3-day window and the importance of daily practice. These are not just concepts, they are the keys to unlocking your extraordinary potential. But here's the crucial question: will you seize this moment? Will you take a bold step toward the life you've imagined, or will you let this opportunity pass by? Your future self is watching, eager to see the choices you make today. Every visualization, every positive thought, every inspired action is a building block of your dream life. Everything is within your reach if you dare to grasp it. Imagine waking up a year from now, looking back at this moment. Will you feel filled with pride at the tremendous progress you've made, or will you be left wondering what might have happened if only? The universe is waiting for your signal. It's prepared to align circumstances, people, and opportunities in your favor, but it needs your unwavering belief and consistent action to set everything in motion. So, what's your next step? Will you revert to your old patterns, or will you fully commit to this new way of being? The choice is yours, and it begins right now. Are you ready to take your power and create the life you've always dreamed of? The time for hesitation is over. Your extraordinary life awaits. Embrace it. Claim it.